Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. Today, we're going to be looking at a core mechanic of D&D itself. Specifically, we're going to be looking at a race from one of the expanded books, the Tortle. Tortles are exactly what they sound like. They are turtle people. And they come with a unique set of features that is very linked to their turtle heritage. Let's have a look. First, they start off with an ability score improvement. As standard, they get a +2 to their strength and a +1 to their wisdom. Strength is a very specific skill, but is universally used by most people that are martial fighters. And wisdom is actually a decent power as far as skills go and magic goes. I give these 8 out of 10 and 6 out of 10 respectively. Then there's their size. They can choose their size. You can either be medium or you can be small. You choose when you pick the race. Versatility wins here, and I give it a 10 out of 10. Then there's their speed. Thankfully, they don't take any speed debuff for being a turtle person. They just get your standard 30-foot walking speed. 9 out of 10 there, nothing to complain about. Then there's their claws. Tortles can do unarmed strikes. The unarmed strikes actually are really good. They do 1d6 plus your strength modifier, which is the equivalent of lots of one-handed weapons. So having them just on you at all times makes you never without a weapon. I say this gets 9 out of 10. Then there's the hold breath power. Tortles cannot breathe underwater, but they can hold their breath for a very long time. Up to an hour, in fact, which is plenty. So most of the time, they can basically get away with going underwater at will. That's a 9 out of 10 ability. Then comes their natural armor. Tortles are, a shelled creature, and their shell gives them a natural armor, which allows them to have 17 as their set AC. It's just 17. They can wear a shield with this, but the downside of this power is that they can't wear armor. Any kind of armor. Light, medium, heavy. Tortles don't wear armor at all. They just have their shell. This means they can't upgrade. They can't get magical sets of armor. They can't get, anything that helps them. So it's just 17. That's their standard AC. If they put a shield on, it becomes 19. Any other special boosts can boost it, but it can't be an armor that's boosting it. It's okay in the low levels. 17 is a great AC at low levels of play, but it drops off pretty quick. I say 8 out of 10. Great for low level players, for sure. Then comes Nature Intuition. You get proficiency in an extra skill. There's a list of 6 to pick from. They're all pretty good skills. I say 9 out of 10 for that. Then there's their special ability, Shell Defense. This allows them to take an action to draw themselves into their shell. This increases their AC by 4, setting it to 21, which is really, really good. It's hard to hit someone with an AC that high. That's the equivalent of +3 plate armor. Except when you're in your shell, you can't move or do anything else. You can't take actions, you can't attack, can't cast spells. The only thing you can do is to use a bonus action to come out. So it's an emergency withdrawal thing, but it doesn't really do much. Like if you're about to take a massive hit, like a building's gonna fall on you, or a massive enemy is about to strike you about like a half a dozen times, this could save your life. But honestly, I don't think it's a good idea. Like, you can't fight back. You can't take reactions. None of that good stuff. I say that for its emergency purposes and the fact that it doesn't, like, you don't have to use it. You can just ignore it if you want to and use it in emergency. I give this a 7 out of 10, but it's a stretch for sure. Then there's their languages. They speak Common and Aquan, the language of the water elementals. 9 out of 10 for being duolingual. No issue there. And overall, the Tortle's an interesting package. Natural AC, natural strikes, extra skill proficiency, some extra strength. They're okay. I say they're an 8 out of 10 race. Got a couple, mechanically questionable abilities in there. They're not the best in the world. But for their armor, definitely give them a bonus. And yeah, I say Tortles are definitely worth a try. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more race reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.